Hello everyone and welcome back to another Godzilla Battle Line video, and today we are talking about Orga, who just got a buff with this season, and joining me today is the Orga Master himself, 99 Orga. Say hello.
What is going on, everybody? It is 99 Orga. Thank you, Melee, for having me on your channel to talk about Orga. He just got a buff. A new card just came out. We got a lot to discuss, man. His stock's going up.
There is, and I have been known to flame Orga pretty much since the release of him. Even though he was a unit that I wanted in the game since the beginning, I really wasn't a huge fan of him. But this season he got a pretty substantial... the text of the buff is substantial. The actual amounts maybe are not, but Orga received this season an increase to their HP, an increase to their attack, and then the AI has been adjusted so that it performs attacks right after it revives, in the same vein as how they adjusted Mecha Godzilla 74 last season, which he pretty much got this almost exact same set of buffs, and it's put him in the meta. And Orga, I don't think, is too far behind him at this point.
Definitely not. I think, obviously, there's the whole not hitting air thing, but he's the perfect distraction. He's the perfect tank right now. And
You
I
can
don't
even
even
get
mind
around
that
the
he
not
can't hit
hitting
air.
air with Gauss. If you wanted to use Gauss, the new one, you could make it so Orga can hit air.
That's a whole different discussion. You know how I feel
Yeah,
about that gimmick. I think if why would you have a gimmick like that where you can do the same cost and have nullification? You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
but yeah, it's definitely interesting. But I think Orga just being really really tanky right now, and the new card that just came out, we'll discuss that too. But
Yeah,
Orga
yeah.
is Orga's crazy right now. I think that we should see him more after this video comes out.
I think so as well. So my Orga, we were just discussing that I don't have the stats from before the update, but you have, shout out Rick the Squirrel stats.
Yes,
And
shout out to
his
Rick the
Orga
Squirrel.
at the time before the update was only one level ahead of mine. Mine's 14, I think his was 15. And what did we say? It was about a
So the
100.
HP went about like
Yeah, yeah,
100
yeah.
points, and the damage went up about 75-ish points. So nothing crazy, not like the Shin Godzilla
Yeah,
boost
Shin
that we
Godzilla got a
got
huge boost.
and the Tokyo Godzilla from the
Yeah,
alternate
yeah.
version. But it's still substantial because remember, Orga already has very good stats in my opinion. So just to get that little boost, to me, like you said, the main
Hmm.
thing was the AI fix that they did. There was so many times where my Orga would revive, and I'd just be like, all right, he's just gonna die anyway. I mean, he's not gonna get an attack in. But that has changed everything for him, fixing that AI problem and the fact that he's doing 50% more damage. You guys got to remember that he's doing,
Yeah, when he
on top
respawns.
of the damage he already does, a 50% increase. You pair that up with anything that does damage boost, you already got, even
I
more.
mean,
I mean,
even the new cards. I mean, if you had Batra on your team,
there you
Batra
go.
buff stacks with this Orga ability. It's the same
Oh,
kind
of
of
course.
ability that Godzilla Earth has. So you
Oh,
could,
yeah.
it's intrinsic. You could just stack that with something else. And speaking of buffs to Orga, the new card.
Yes. So they
You
just
want
dropped the
you? I don't
card.
have it. You can let me know how much you like the card. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Oh, there's a Ginza in my store. I'm trying to pull the
Got to
card
pick
up
up
right
again.
now. But no, you go on, go on, go on.
So it increases the HP and attack power of 3 and 4-star units that cannot hit the flying units. Orga
Mhm.
obviously fits that. And it boosts by 12%.
At
So
max.
at max, yes. And my Orga's doing 1,000 damage at level 34 with a 401 damage boost. Now that's paired up also with the G99 poster card. So I also have that. That kind of works out a lot as well with Orga. But if you just have this card itself, it's doing a lot of damage, a lot of health for Orga. And when my Orga revives, I'm doing over 2,000, like 100
Mhm.
damage when you do the math. It's insane.
It's
Again, if there is something in
crazy.
front of you, it basically
It just
wipes it
knocks
out.
him down. I mean, even
It's
this
crazy.
card is giving you almost 3 levels on just the attack power. At 278 at max, that is a lot. That is a lot of attack to be
Mm-hmm.
giving on a yellow card. On a
Yeah.
yellow card to give
Yeah.
that much attack is that is a crazy crazy number. Like on a actually, I'm not even trying to like just gas it up, but like I review the cards every 3 weeks. I do the 3 or 4 new cards that get dropped, and very rarely is there a yellow card that's almost giving 3 levels to attack, which then also would go count towards Orga's overall attack. So that's
Yeah.
even
Overall,
better there too.
overall, Orga hits like a truck. It's very crazy. So The fact that they didn't make his kit even cooler with the knockback is, they try to make it movie accurate. But
Yeah.
imagine they did that. That would be wild.
If he was keeping people away too, that'd be actually stupid.
But the way
one of the
Orga
best
is right
units.
now is fine, and I think that we should be seeing Orga a lot more. I've only seen it, even with this new card, I've only seen it maybe 3 or 4 times in the last couple of days, which is
I've
cool.
seen a handful of them, but mostly they're from people who are like, either I can tell they're maybe newer players, or they've been playing for a long time, and I think they're doing dailies. I don't think I've really seen anyone have Orga in their slots permanently other than you like this season, but I think after your video that you have on your channel and then this video, I think Orga stocks for sure are going to go up. I think people are going to really see what we can do with him.
Absolutely. So we're going to do a friend match. We're going to be playing a couple matches against each other. I have my deck, he has his. We're both going to be running Orga.
Yep. My Orga is a baby Orga, but it should be fine.
It should be fun, and the cards should be working. It doesn't say that it's disabled, so we're gonna assume that it's enabled.
It says in the friend matches when it's not fixed. When it is fixed, it says that the cards are disabled, but when it's not fixed, doesn't say anything regarding the cards. So yeah, we're gonna assume the cards are enabled, and you have this card maxed out, 30 and 5 stars on your side.
Yes.
So if you really want to see the optimal Orga run, pay attention to how 99 plays Orga, because what level is yours? He's like 40?
34. I wish it was 40.
He's 34. He's 34. So he has a 34 Orga. This particular card maxed out. Who knows what else he's got in his deck? He said you had the 1999 card in there too. That boosts the 1999 units. Okay, he's got
so
that.
It boosts his
you have the
attack
color
even more.
matches too?
I do have the color matches.
And
yes,
the colors match. Okay, so perfect. We're going to take a look at some gameplay. Pay attention to his Orga, because I think he is probably the best Orga player that we got. So we're going to start the matches here just in a second. Alright, and so we are here. We are loaded in. I'm hitting ready. Orga, you are here. We've adjusted our decks to try and showcase our Orgas as much as possible, even though mine is just a wee baby. I don't have any sound on my end from the game just because it would interrupt the Discord audio. So
that's fine.
Just wanted to make that clear. It's before someone in the comments goes, why is there no music? So of course we're dropping Burning Godzilla.
I got Orga first hand. I'll drop him for you.
All right, there's a level 30. I saw that gold name right there. I have my baby Orga. I got again. I can't even tell you who I got. I'm trying to commentate like I'm playing an actual match, and then.
So when you drop your -1, we'll be able to determine if it's really fixed, like the rented is actually working. That would be pretty dope.
If he comes in with gold name, it would be.
Yep. Let's see.
Nope.
Oh no, it doesn't work. At least we know now.
So look, the Orga survived all of that.
Yeah, that's insane. And he still has chance to revive himself, which
exactly. He hasn't even hit his revive yet.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Chibi
Duo.
Of course.
I find the Chibi Duo so broken because when Orga revives, even though they fixed his AI apparently, there's still a chance to actually stunlock him as soon as he comes out.
Oh yeah. No, they're just busted. Oh, I see the.
That's why I'm saying, like, why run Gauss for 5 to get 10 seconds to hit the air when you can run Chibi Duo for 4 and have stun, you know what I mean, and have all this compelling and all that. I don't see the reason to use that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so they need to rework that. I
haven't really played with that Gauss too much, and I'll have my video separate from this coming up, and you'll probably have a Gauss video as well coming soon.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately,
just reading his kit, I was not like super thrilled with how it was, right? But I thought, like, the first thing I thought of him when I saw it was like, okay, who's gonna work really well with this? Orga, Biolante.
Yeah. Well, it actually hurts to run the Biolante Wakasa and to run the Gauss because it just doesn't work. You're putting 15 energy on the field when you can put just 4 energy and get something so much better. So we're gonna do a 1v1 right here. I'm not gonna drop anything else. I want to see a 1v1 right here. Orga versus Orga,
and the level 34 Orga. So what is that? 20 more levels?
Yeah, it's good.
Let's see. Okay. Look at that.
That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna train by myself.
Go for it.
That's insane.
The revive right here.
And then we got the revive.
The Orga is half. This is a little bit under half that other one's level, and
that's
it just
crazy.
Shredded.
That is crazy.
Absolutely shredded him.
That is crazy, man. Holy crap.
Jet Jaguar. So I assumed that Jet Jaguar would be good to maybe stop Orga because of the shields. And it seems like that is the case. The
It
shields
does,
seem pretty
yeah.
solid.
And then this Kong might take it out.
Yeah, the
Very
Kong
wow.
pounce on
Even
him.
still got the shield down and is able to take it out.
The Jet Jaguar
Gameplay.
was fighting him, and the Kong pounced on him, and it still didn't kill the Orga with all your cards on it and all that.
And you have a high level Kong, so you have a good Kong.
Listen, I love my little guy right there. He's so cute.
He's good. He's good for sure.
See, -1 comes in. He's gonna stop you right there. He's gonna kill out this Gamera, but this what's his name? The Orga is just gonna go right through him like it's nothing. That Orga just destroys him. What did you say the damage on that Orga is around?
1400 base right now with the cards and with the boost and everything going on.
So with everything you have, that Orga has 1400 damage, and then that's before the 50% damage increase that he has right here.
There's that stun I was talking about. There's that stun I was talking about.
The stun lock with them. But you have the Mega.
I wouldn't mind running Gauss on a night map because you do get that damage boost, right?
Yeah, that could be good.
And I was trying to run it with Batra, and I was trying to run it with Space Godzilla and stuff like that because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if you actually have it on a night map and then you put a unit that does like a damage boost, it actually stacks.
Yeah.
So you'll actually have 2 damage logos. But it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it, even with all that. And also,
look at that.
I didn't know the Gauss loses HP in the daytime. It loses it.
Yeah, it loses.
It's like Aqua Mothra, but worse.
Yeah, at least Aqua Mothra. Well, the Gauss gives you what, energy back or something?
The Gauss gives you 1 energy.
1 energy.
I'd rather just run Mothra 2019 and get way more utility. You know what I mean? It's just like it's not adding up. The math is not mathing, man. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get cycled back into Orga here.
On the ropes, right there.
This is Orga show right now.
Right there. Oh, the Gamera's flames are gonna get me.
I wanted the G99 to do something.
You know what? I had -1 just in the water, about to spawn in.
That little delay sometimes can save you, or not.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so that was one game.
So let's get another one. Let's get another one
for sure.
All right, hold on. I'll cut it, and then we'll go back into the match. All right, we're back. This is going to be the second match. We've touched up the decks just a little bit. We're trying to get better, like more a little bit of even playing field over here to really showcase Orga out. And you threw Gauss in your team, the new Gauss this time, to try to get the ground to air boost or whatever it is called, right?
My level 3 Gauss, yes, is going to try to perform that. It is terrible.
I think the only flyer I have on my team is Gigan Rex. So, I mean, Orga will punish Gigan Rex for sure. Like, no question.
Oh,
so there's the Gauss.
So this is the Gauss that's going to lose. It's going to lose health over time and give me back 1 energy.
Oh, because it's the daytime. We should put this in nighttime.
I don't think it really matters because either way, we're using. Yes, it didn't
smoked. It didn't even take right there.
So it's level 3 without the rented levels.
Yeah.
So it's not really at its best. My Gamera's without the rented levels is about level 6 or 7 now. I got it in the 1,000 fans.
My Gigan Rex is 11 for this.
Gigan Rex is a problem. Gigan Rex is got -1.
He's one of my new absolute just favorite units. Period. Gigan Rex is so sick, actually. And I get so many comments like Gigan Rex is actually goated. Did you know that? And I'm like, I know. I trust me, I know.
It's definitely a problem in the meta right now.
I clocked this one as a beater as soon as they showed the stats on that Godzilla stream. I was like, that looks like crazy.
And this is utility. You can just escort anything. It's an escort unit. Here we got Kong taking out the Orga right there with the help of the Chibi Duo stun.
Oh, see, look, they stunned the Orga. Even with them stunning the Orga like that,
still took a lot of the HP.
The Kong is dead. Kong was pretty much just dead right there. So even with the Chibis kind of stunning out the Orga, he would not have killed that Kong if maybe the Chibi Mechagodzilla was a second, not even a second, half a second later,
I think what's the Chibi Mechagodzilla attack speed, 2.6 seconds, 2.6, 2.5, something crazy,
or something like that. Yeah.
So
So
your
like,
Orga just revived. You have your -1 coming down.
but look
I
how
have
much
a
my
damage.
-1 is level 25. That Orga, without even getting that HP boost, ran. Well, Megalon was there, but I didn't really think Megalon
Wow.
was such a problem. Ran through the level 25 -1 like it was nothing.
I'm gonna try to get that Gauss on top of the Orga, but I don't think I'll have enough
I think
time
the
before
Orga
it
might
dies.
die beforehand.
Yeah. Oh, see, it does pop up though, the flying thing,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
flying.
yeah.
But
I
it's
saw
just, yeah,
that.
it got washed, as you can tell. It just doesn't have the stats yet. Even with the stats, I feel like it's a little lackluster anyway.
Yeah, the few times I've seen Gauss like in action, I feel like that's like a little lackluster. I mean, you probably could work something there to support Orga, or even like the Biolantes or Gigan 04s that are like you're gonna use the Mechagodzilla 21 leader and give him like use his leader ability to give the anti-flying, and then the Gauss to give the anti-flying. But I still think I think that the concept of having the anti-flying like debuff is good. I think that the two characters that provide it are just like dog water.
I like Wakasabe Biolante. I
Oh, I forgot.
actually,
The Wakasabe Bylante does it too, right?
because I think it does it for every 7 seconds. I think it's a little
Yeah.
quicker actually. I think it's a little better. It's just, again, it's just about energy cost, and it's not efficient. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not efficient. Like you can run the Chibi Duo for 4, and then you can basically run Chibi Duo and Gigan Rex for 10, right? And you
Yeah.
can have an incredible push. I have to put down 10 energy and get possibly 10 seconds of hitting the flying, but having to deal with some compelling and some
Mm-hmm.
stunning. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the cost efficiency compared to the use is just, it's not there. And I think Toho needs to rework this thing. I think these units should be about 3 or 4 cost, and I think the
How did
time should
Orga
be about
still
15
survive, huh?
seconds ish. That variable slicer is huge.
I tried not to hit your leader with it.
No,
I tried to
I
kill everything
appreciate
else, but
that.
even still, your guys were surviving, which is kind of
Put your
ridiculous.
Gigan Rex right in front. Perfect.
I
Drop it,
did.
drop it.
I did.
Ah, come on. See, that
You like
AoE is
just missed
nothing,
it.
man. That AoE did nothing. Did you see that?
Yeah, it like
Like, why
barely
is
even
Rainbow Mothra's
registered.
AoE go across the map, but not, you know what I mean? Not Gauss's. He got smoked by 4 different things right there, but there's that.
I know I'm
You
trying
got
to
your
stop this
Kong here on this
GMK from
side.
like killing my leader on accident with the
Yeah,
GMK.
you got me. See,
Alright.
Gigan Rex just in the back, just bang, bang. Crazy.
The
I also
Orga,
played
the,
that
the
terribly at the
Orga
end, but
even still that I had the Gigan Rex and they were like there to like run the Orga down.
mm-hmm.
Even still, without the 50% boost, was killing out my high level guys. The level 25, the level 25 -1, the 17 Kong, the my Gigan 04 is 25. So like the lowest level on my team right there is Gigan Rex at 11, and Orga can't hit him regularly. But even still, that Orga was running through a bunch of like really
The
high
ground
level
units.
characters that it maybe
It's
shouldn't have, because the -1 also had the healing. Your Orga, without the
mhm.
50% boost, ran through the 25 -1 with the healing still on him.
And that's why I'm saying people should be running Orga more, because there's so many units that are doing so much damage right now,
Mm-hmm.
and Orga can just live through that, provide the support you need to put other units down because it gives you the time, and it might even kill that unit that does a lot of damage. So, you know,
I agree. I agree. I think that Orga, I think a lot of people kind of are, yeah, what right here, for 10 seconds, Wakasabe gives low flying state. Hold on, what was the, if the second target attack is an aerial unit, the target, or in the circular zone, every 7 seconds, Wakasabe puts down low
see,
flying for
every
10
7,
seconds.
right?
So
Every
I
7,
would use this over the Gauss, because Gauss has
absolutely.
drawbacks. This has no drawbacks. This is just power, right? This
Remember,
is
this
just so
also
good.
gives you a health pool when it dies. I mean, that's amazing,
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
now if
For
he dies
Orga,
next to Orga, Orga's getting health on top of that. If you're running Psychic Cores, that's even more. Maybe run Mogera on top of
mm-hmm.
Orga, that's
Mm-hmm.
even more.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't like this Gauss at all. I think it definitely needs a rework. It'll get a buff sometime down the road. I feel like, you know how it is. So
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, if
it
you
did nothing
really
that
are
game.
wanting
You
to
saw.
use Orga in this current meta, I don't think you really necessarily have to build around them, but I think they're good enough now that if you chose to build around Orga, there are some characters that are going to take him like above. Even like Mothra, what's her name? The Rainbow one. If you give Orga a hit of immunity, fantastic. That's even longer that Orga gets to stay up.
Yes.
The Biollante gives the down air. It's probably the best unit that gives down air state because the Mechagodzilla 21 leader sucks and Gauss sucks. So Biollante giving the low fly state and the healing pool is phenomenal. Mothra Rainbow giving the health is great as well. Something to distract, I don't know, Shinden perhaps is probably really good to pair with Orga just to keep things away from him. Because the biggest problem is the flyers. But Wakasabe and Orga are going to take down a lot of flyers together. And then I'm sure in like if you're just in the regular arena, you're packing like Desgadoras or something, you know, Godzilla 2024 to like take down flyers. I'm sure everyone's got like some kind of anti-flyer stuff. But Orga, I think, has gotten a glow up, and I think it's probably enough to put him closer to the top end of like more meta units. I think he's definitely the best tank that we have, period, at this point. And I think with these adjustments and some of the like new characters that have come to the game, or maybe new strategies and new cards especially, I think you could probably put him like way higher, like rank him way higher.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun again with Orga, you know, and this is just the start. I hope that we see him more.
I do too. I think he is poised to be around for, I think, a long time. He had the kit to be one of those units that like you invest in and you're probably good forever. It was the stats that he was lacking, and now with this update, I still think the stats are all right, but it's mostly the new cards being able to juice him up. The cards are phenomenal, you know, and I don't want to like gas up the cards a ton because I know like it takes a lot to even get some of them, and most of the free-to-play players don't have like a maxed out platinum card.
They don't, yeah. Or even a level 34 Orga. Like
exactly, or even a level 34 Orga. But I had a level 14 Orga that was like all right.
I didn't mention this earlier, but the stats on my Orga right now, level 34, with these cards, I got the 99 card, I got the Gamma card. My Orga has about 6,200 HP.
Insane.
Or 6,300 HP just without the revive.
That's just about double what mine is. That's maybe a little bit under double.
Yeah, and then the 1,000 damage. So total HP for Orga, like with the revive, if you want to count that in, it's about 9,300. That is insane.
That you know who has a similar health pool to Orga, if we're gonna go by those numbers, is Godzilla Earth. Yeah. But not even. Godzilla Earth, mine at level 27 is 6,912. Gamera has about like 2,200 or some odd health more than my level 27 G21, and he's cheaper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game is really weird right now. Like the cost and the way everything is, it's very important to have the cards right now. Yes. It seems like.
Yeah, so. they really want people to buy the cards. I think that this season's group of 6 cards, I don't think I've done my review for the newest 3 yet. I'll have to, but spoiler alert, I think that they're all like, no, I think I might have done that. I don't know. They're all like okay, but in specific strategies, like this Gamera one that 99 Orga has maxed out, like this cranks his Orga up by what, 12% attack, and that's if they can't hit aerial. But then, haha, we can now also make him hit aerial, so he still will retain that 12% boost, which is crazy on top of all the other ones. And you said in the beginning of the video that yellow card, it still matches up with the leader you're using. You still get that additional 20% boost on Orga from the matching colors.
Absolutely, and that's what I like. I like that it's not a red card, because I have too many good red cards right now. I needed some other things, so
there's so many good red cards.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you 110%. Guys, I know you don't want to hear it, but the cards are great. If you want to, I guess you don't have to have the cards to succeed, but if you want to overachieve, it may behoove you to maybe take stock on what cards are being released and then try to invest in them where possible if you can. I'm not saying to go out and spend money on them, but like the card that makes your energy go faster, I regret not, dropping like $100 and getting that card, because I still don't have that card, and it came out in the middle of like me packing and everything. I was like, oh man, like I just can't do this. And
you have to run a high cost deck though.
You got to
to
run a
have
super
that.
high cost deck for that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cards are insane. The stat boost and the buff to Orga is great. Unsung hero of all the buffs, the sleeper of all the buffs is Orga, and being able to hit units as soon as he spawns back in, provided he's not getting chibi stun locked, is crazy. That's like a really strong ability to have too.
Yeah. Well,
But
hopefully we see Orga in the future now.
I think
That's all I want.
I think you guys should start experimenting with Orga for sure. He has a lot of potential here. Super fun unit. And I think if you play your cards right, literally, and, you know, I guess I'll just literally in general, I think you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of him.
Absolutely.
So, 99, is there anything you want to say before we close it out here?
Thank you for having me, Melee. It really means a lot.
Of
I
course.
do
Well,
post.
I feel really bad also because I wanted to work with you in a video after G-Fest, but I've just been so busy in the last few months that I haven't even done any of those. But I'm glad that we finally got the video out together.
It's been perfect timing right now with this whole Orga buff and whatnot. But thank you again for having me, man. It means a lot.
Of course.
I do post videos. I try to post videos weekly of Godzilla Battle Line. You know, the new units, whatever buffs came out and whatnot. So if you want to check me out, I'm sure Melee will link me.
Yep, I'll link you in the description. It'll be the top in the description, and then I'll try to remember to pin a comment with your link as well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming here, and as always, guys, thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next ones. Bye-bye.